All right. What's up, my little lion cubs? Now, this isn't a video I was necessarily planning on making, but last night somebody left a comment on my most recent video. They said, kind of random LOL, but has anyone ever said you look like Ray LaFleur from the Trailer Park Boys? Yes. Someone has. You, Dean Metal Angel 666. Now, I've been told that I look like a bunch of different people, so I thought I would gather all the people that anyone has ever said that I looked like and rank them in a tier list based on how accurate I think it is. I know I'm a little late to the whole tier list trend, but, as they say, better late than sorry. So we have S tier for shit, that's me, all the way down to D for doesn't look like me. So I only have a few people down here, as you can see. Now, I'm only using people that I've been told that I looked like recently, because I have been told that I look like Troy Bolton and Justin Bieber back when I looked like this. And as much as I would love to put Troy Bolton in S tier, considering I don't look like that anymore, I'm not going to count it. Aww. First up, we have the person that I've been told I look like the most, Casey Neistat. I have both with glasses and without glasses, because some people have specified that only when he wears glasses, and some people don't specify at all. So I'm going to rank them both separately. Starting off with just no glasses, just off the bat, I don't see the resemblance at all. I don't know what people are smoking. The first few times I got this, I thought people were just messing with me. I was like, what? Like, I look nothing like Casey Neistat. But then after a while, I got it so often that I'm like, I must look like him somehow. I don't see it. Maybe you guys are screaming at me right now, like, that's you. I don't... I don't see it. So starting off just without glasses, I'm going to have to put him in D tier because I really don't think I look like him at all without glasses. I know a lot of people say that I do, but especially without glasses, I really don't see it. Next up, we have with glasses, which people have specified. This is when I look like him, is when he's wearing his glasses. And I still don't really see it. I do have a pair of glasses like this, so I'm gonna get that just to test the theory, just to see how accurate it's gonna be. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. I don't know. Do I look like him? Maybe I should do the same pose as him. God damn it, I see it. I hate to say it, but, with glasses, I kind of see it. Just a little bit. It's not exact, but I kind of see it. So, I don't know. I feel like he has to go in A tier. I get it a lot. A lot of people say that I look like Casey Neistat. So there has to be some resemblance there. And the fact that I kind of see it with glasses, I'm going to put him in A tier. It's not shit that's me yet, but he's close. Now, this is another person that I get most often, and that's Loki from Avengers. Now, once again, I really don't see it. I don't know where people are getting the resemblance from. It looks like he's got bluish gray eyes, which I think I kind of do. But, other than that, I really don't see the resemblance. Trust me, I appreciate the compliment. If anything, I would rather people say I look like Tom Hiddleston than Casey Neistat, but I don't necessarily see it. I'm gonna have to throw him in B tier, because once again, I get him a lot. A lot of people say that I look like him. As much as I love the compliment, I would love to put him in S tier, be like, yeah, I look exactly like Tom Hiddleston. But at the end of the day, I think too much of him is different for me to say that he looks like me. I'm just waiting for someone to say that I look like Ryan Gosling because, he's me for real. All right. Next up is kind of a wild one. This is an up-and-coming one that I get very commonly now. Every once in a while when I post videos like YouTube Shorts or on my TikTok, I get these comments. People have said I look like Morgan Wallen. Crazy thing is that the first few times I was getting this, I had never heard of Morgan Wallen before, right? It was a brand new name. I was genuinely confused when people were calling me Morgan Wallen. It was like a couple months after people started calling me Morgan Wallen that all of a sudden he blew up and I saw him everywhere. Everyone was talking about him. It was like he was everyone's favorite country artist, and especially women. I hear women talk about Morgan Wallen all the time, about how much they love him, just in person, on the internet. I don't get it. Women just love Morgan Wallen. So I don't know, maybe it's not necessarily a bad thing that people say I look like him. I think the only reason why people say that I look like Morgan Wallen is the hair. The hair is the only thing that we have in common. So because of that, I'm going to put him in C tier because he has the hair. I get it quite a few times. I don't see it though. He's not as bad as Casey Neistat without glasses. I mean, I don't know why people think I look like Casey Neistat. This still blows my mind to this day. And I've been getting that for years. So next up is another up and coming one that I get very commonly is Sean Penn, specifically the young version of Sean Penn. Actually, one day I was at Disney Springs and I was just walking around minding my own business, and this middle-aged woman ran up to me and she was freaking out because she thought I was Sean Penn. She's like, I saw you over there and I thought you were Sean Penn, and I came up and I wanted to say hi and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's not me. I'm Jay. At that point, that was not the first time I've heard I looked like Sean Penn. Quite a few people have said that I look like him. And so he makes the list. I get him almost as commonly as I get Morgan Wallen these days. I gotta say, I kind of see it. I kind of see where people are getting that I look like Sean Penn, especially the young version. Old version, please. Please, I swear, don't say I look like old Sean Penn. I do kind of see it. Young Sean Penn, I kind of see it. Kind of making the same face right now. Yeah, I definitely see it. I don't think it's a spitting image, but I think it's very good. So I'm going to throw him in A tier for now. Now, this is another goofy one that I've gotten before, and I was pretty confused the first time I saw it. One of my first videos that I ever posted, somebody commented on the video, "You look like Danny Gonzalez's fake cousin." Now, when I first got that comment, I was simply thinking that they were saying that I looked like an off-brand Danny Gonzalez, sort of like a Walmart brand. Like, I kind of look like him, but not really. And honestly, I kind of took that as a compliment. Danny Gonzalez is a pretty good-looking dude. Aww. It wasn't until I actually watched his video where he pretended to be somebody else. He faked his identity. And this fake person that he became was his cousin. And so they weren't saying I looked like an off-brand Danny Gonzalez. They were saying that I looked like his fake cousin from that video, Zayden Longnuts. It's a good, strong name. Now, considering Zayden is a mix between Danny's face and Tom Brady's, I gotta say, that's kind of a compliment. However, at the end of the day, I have a few photos of Zayden from the video. This has to be one of the most crazy comparisons I've ever gotten, because I don't think I look like this dude at all. I don't know where they got that I look like Danny's fake cousin. A very funny comment, I gotta say. And I was freaking out when I actually saw the video and I realized that they weren't actually saying I looked like Danny. They were actually saying I looked like his fake cousin from the video. I don't think he looks like me, if I'm being real. I'm gonna throw him in C tier. He does have blue eyes, which I have blue eyes. Some of these, I don't even understand where people make these comparisons, because people be saying I look like people, and I'm like, how? Now we're up to Ray LaFleur, the person that pretty much inspired the making of this video. Now, I've never actually seen Trailer Park Boys, so I didn't know who this guy was. I had to look him up, and I mean, I just have to say, this is just disrespectful. The sad thing is, though, I kind of see it. I kind of see where the resemblance comes from. Obviously, he looks like a much older version of me, but I kind of see where the guy's coming from. And so because of that, I'm going to put Ray LaFleur in A tier. Because I kind of see it. I'm trying to save S tier for someone that really looks like me, where I'm like, yes, that's definitely me. That's my twin. Oh, yes. You see? Now this is what I'm talking about. So there's another one that I get most common. It's Steve Harrington from Stranger Things, and I could not be happier. This is probably like my favorite comparison. Face-wise, I kind of see it. I'm literally making the same exact face. I just realized I'm making the same exact face as this man right now, and I don't know. I kind of see it. But I think at the end of the day, the main trait that people are using to compare me to is just the hair. I think Steve's hair is really the defining factor. However, I do have to say, even face-wise, I kind of see it. So, this is my own video, so I can do whatever the hell I want. And I'm going to put Steve Harrington in S tier. S for Steve. Yeah, this guy, 100% my twin. Now, this is one that I got just recently. I posted a video. I don't know if you saw it. It was a short where I talked about getting a free breakfast at Chick-fil-A. And somebody commented on the video that I looked like Johnny Bravo. This has to be like the craziest. Because, I mean, I appreciate the comparison, I would love to have a build like that. But I mean, bro looks nothing like me. I don't even have blonde hair. So I don't know where this guy got Johnny Bravo. Once again, I appreciate the compliment, but he just looks nothing like me. Not at all. So, I mean, he's going in D tier for does not look like me. Now, these last few are just for fun. Just because they're so wild, it's insane. So if you've ever taken a photo, you'll know that in the Photos app, there's a sort of facial recognition software that groups people's faces together, people that look the same, which is usually going to be the same person. So for some reason, Google Photos really thinks I look like Barack Obama. Like, it's always asking me, are you the same person? I mean, maybe a little too much. Hell, sometimes Google Photos is so confident that I am Barack Obama that they don't even ask me if we're the same person. Like, if I go to my photos right now, go to people, check up on Obama, there's just 4 photos of me. And Obama's not even in any of them. They didn't ask me if that was Obama. They were so confident that I was Obama that they just automatically grouped me together with him. Maybe I'm in the minority on this, okay? But if you were to ask me if these 2 people look the same, I would say absolutely not. Considering that Google's facial recognition really thinks that we look alike, I think it's officially confirmed that me and Obama are in fact the same person. So I'm going to put Obama in A tier simply because Google's own software can't tell the difference between me and Obama. But at the end of the day, I don't see the resemblance for obvious reasons, but Google really thinks I look like him. I really don't know what to do about it. So another person that Google Photos thinks that I look like is Kanye West. Exclusively an old version of Kanye. Now, I've only gotten this once from Google, so I'm going to chalk it up to a fluke. So I'm going to put him in B tier, right in the middle, because Google thought it was me. It was a full-on face shot. It was Kanye looking at the camera, and they thought that was me. So I'm going to put him in B tier. So next up, I got this on an app. I don't remember what app it was, but it was sort of like an app where they say that you look like a celebrity, and I input my face, and they came out and said that I looked like Will Smith. I really don't know where all these are coming from. Now, this was just a one-time thing, and once again, I don't think it looks like me, so I'm going to put Will Smith just in B tier. Google has not said that I look like Will Smith, so I mean, maybe I should put him in C tier, but I'm going to keep him in B tier, because like I said, a software thought that we were the same person. Now, this is the last one. This was a Google Photos. They thought that we were the same person. They thought I was Vanilla Ice. Now, I'm going to throw Vanilla Ice in C tier, because the photo they thought I was in, it was a complete side profile of Vanilla Ice, so it wasn't a full face shot, and so I'm gonna just chalk that up to weird programming. Vanilla Ice goes in C tier. Yeah, so that's all the people that I get told I look like. I really don't know where these came from. At the end of the day, maybe only 4 of these people I think I actually look like, but other than that, I don't know where anybody's getting these comparisons. But they are fun to read sometimes. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Probably a little bit of a short video, but I just thought it'd be fun to make this little video of just comparing all the people that I've ever been told that I look like. And if you do find any other doppelgangers out there, feel free to send them my way. Be like, hey, this you? Like I said, maybe I'll come back later on in the future when I get a bunch of different submissions and see how much things have changed and how many new people get added. But until then, this is the list. These are my lookalikes. This is how I would rank them in terms of accuracy. And I don't know, maybe you would actually put Obama in S tier. I don't know. Maybe you see the resemblance where I don't. Because clearly Google really thinks I look like Obama. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you would like. Just say something. That's it. Just say the word something. That's it. Follow me on social media. Listen to my podcast. And I'll see you in the next video. My little lion cubs.